And welcome to Profile Pod TV. I'm your host, Double A, back for another spectacular episode of the pod. We have another good one in store for you. I shouldn't say good, I should great one, a stellar one here tonight. We have some big, heavy hitters, man. Before we get into our guests, though, a couple things I just want to say. If you are watching us on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. If you're listening on any of the audio platforms, a million thanks to you. It's always a pleasure having you here, without a doubt. So just wanted to mention that. Also, if you're looking to get on the podcast, man, if you want to be a guest on this podcast, let me know. Hit me up on the Instagram, on a DM. We're looking for individuals who are doing extraordinary things to inspire the human spirit. And tonight, these gentlemen here that you see before you, are doing just that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our guests. Okay, let's get things rolling here. These gentlemen, you may have seen them on Instagram. They're rocking and rolling right now. They're doing a lot of big things in the greater Los Angeles area with their wings, their food. They have pop-ups going. They have a lot of stuff going on. They're going to events. Their food looks amazing, and I mean, I can't wait to try it. I was looking at it today at work, and during the day, I'll tell you what, I was getting hungry, man. I was getting hungry right off, just by staring at that food, man. But they're here to tell us a little bit about themselves, their story, how they hooked up, man, what's going on with them, and some future events. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Oscar Briones and Francisco Moreno. They are the co-owners, operators of The Wingman. How are you guys doing? Welcome.
What's going on, boss? How you doing? Thank you for having us.
Of course, man. No. Thank you for taking the time, Oscar and Francisco. It's a pleasure having you, man. I just want to say off the bat, I want to mention that it's an honor because this is your first podcast, correct? Ever, right?
Yes, it is. Such short period of time, trying to try something different,
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. What's that, Cisco?
First ever podcast and first ever time being in the eyes of somebody with an actual audience. So it feels pretty cool. And thank you for having us and letting us be a part of you.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, don't mention it, man. Don't mention it. You know what? You guys have an audience. I mean, with your food. I mean, you guys, if you think about it, right? I mean, every time you set up your pop up or you set up your food, man. You got people watching you cooking and setting up, man. I want to get things rolling here, man. First of all, how did you guys link up, man? How did it come to be, the Wingman? How did you guys meet? First of all, so tell us a little bit about that, Oscar. How did you guys meet?
It all started at our friend's hookah. So one of our friends had a hookah lounge right here in East LA, right? And we tried to do something different, and it all started selling burgers, bro. It was a whole different story, a whole different everything,
Uh-huh.
And this started like I say at the end of 2019, and then the pandemic hit. It kind of split everybody around, Everybody stopped hanging out with each other for a while. Everybody was just focused on their families, basically. And when we were working at the hookah at night, Francisco was working at the hookah, right? And we became friends. We all started with when he was working there, he came out and chit chatting and everything, a beer or two, whatever. We became friends, and when the burgers kind of died down, the idea of the wings kind of just popped up, and we started talking about it and kind of like trying to put a picture to it to see if we can make it possible,
Yeah.
And he said yeah, and we started putting everything together, and it's kind of crazy how it all happened, from one thing to another. It just
mutual friends and brought us together and just been running with it. Honestly, it's kind of hard to believe how things fell into place, but we're just rolling with it.
Yeah, no doubt. The time frame for this, gentlemen, it was like you said, all of last year. But when did you really start to get things? When did the conversations for the wingman really start to gain speed, man? When did it really start to pick up for you guys?
It started as a backyard get together, bro. To be honest, I had a
Okay.
fryer, and we tried to cook something different instead of a regular carne asada.
Oh,
So the wings conversation popped up, and I was like, let me see if I can just make like a quick sauce or whatever, just for the family with fries. And as a joke, I just brought it up to my girls, and I was like, I can be the wingman. And they kind of just like laughed at it. But it stayed in the back of my head, and I brought it up to Francisco, and I was like, Parejon, what do you think? And he's all like, I think nobody's doing it. No, I think it's a great idea. We should just try to do something with it. And yeah, putting ideas together, we built a menu, and the women started.
yeah, no. And Cisco, I was wondering, like, how you know, why wings though, right? I mean, why not burgers? Why not Mexican food? Why not pizza or whatever, man? Whatever. What? How did you guys hone in on the wings? I know Oscar mentioned that you guys were, in the backyard and trying stuff out. But how did whose idea was it to come up with the wing to try the wing?
The idea was Oscars the whole time, and we were trying to like, oh, let's do something, but everything we tried thinking of, somebody was already doing it, and too much people in that area. So we start like nobody's selling wings, everybody's selling birria, everybody's selling mariscos, everybody's selling hamburgers and hot dogs. So we came with the idea of wings, and Oscar told me, hey, you're with it or you're against it. And if you're with it, we're starting in 2 weeks. That was my time frame, 2 weeks.
Wow.
And we added up some equipment, and little by little, it started with 2 fryers, and eventually we just had to keep upgrading, and it's been cool so far. And the idea of wings was, I don't know, mainly his idea, how it's an all-around thing, and football and baseball and all these sports, you can never go wrong with wings.
Yeah. No doubt, man, no doubt. And Oscar, you mentioned you were kind of experimenting with different sauces and
Yeah,
recipes.
yeah. We tried different stuff, dry rubs, wet rubs, the levels of spiciness, a little
Yeah.
bit of everything. We try to do something for everybody. Like in our menu, we included a mango habanero mild. So like people that is not that greedy with spicy stuff, we can at least get a little kick of something. We try to do mole here and there too, which is a game changer, to be honest. Mole
You said
wings,
mole,
mole wings, bro.
and you have those on your menu now.
We have them here and there, yeah. We had it often, but we took it off, and now we're doing it just when we announce it.
Yes.
So here and there we'll have different sauces, but we have a total of 8 sauces for now, and it seems like it's working for now, and we're gonna stick with those 8. But yeah, it started growing little by little. It
Wow.
wasn't.
Yeah. No. When was the first time you did a pop up or you sold your wings? That was August, I think you mentioned.
It was August 15th.
August, yeah, August, mid-August.
Yeah.
And when was that one at?
One of our friends, one of our friends, his friend that we're not friends with actually, they own a store. It's more like Boyle Heights, and he gave us the opportunity to post up outside to kind of just put ourselves out there.
Uh-huh.
And it worked. And for some reason or another, the man kind of just, I guess he didn't like all that noise we were bringing up, because at some point there was no parking, bro. We had a line of cars. It just blew up. So he kind of just told us, like, if you guys can actually find another spot where you can just bring like a bigger crowd, it'll be
Yeah.
nice. Like, I'm not trying to get rid of you guys, but this is what it's come down to. So
Yeah.
then one of my other friends came up with, how come you don't just post up on my dealer, like outside? And so far we've been there for what, 4 or 5 months?
About
About.
Mm.
Yeah, and we've been running from there, bro. And we get invited to different markets, to different spots, and we try to give a shot to different cities, because that's our goal at the end of the day. Have our spot, and they just have like a pop up going to different cities, so we can have 2-3 stands running at the same time.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
Yeah.
So that very first event you did, right? It was a success, right? Were there a lot of people there? Did you promote it going into it?
We had a group. One of our friends played, so it was like a little grand opening with live music, So a lot of people showed up and showed love from the whole neighborhood, bro. And we were kind of speechless the first weekend, bro. Sold out both days, and we're like, wow, And you're talking about a couple of hundreds of pounds of wings, bro. Yeah, so you kind of they're the customers, the one that kind of pushed us to go bigger, get better, get better equipment. And so far, I mean, it's been an amazing ride.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So things took off, Cisco, right away. Then I mean, things have been, great right up from the get go.
Yeah, when our first weekend, I kind of didn't believe it. Like we had a line, and we were like, "Really, this is really happening?" So by the end of the shift, like our set hours, we were like, "Bro, we actually sold out." Like that was a cool feeling. And then the following weekend, the same thing happened again. Like we sold out, so we were like, "All right, we have something going. Let's up our demand." So started supplying more chicken, and we kept selling out. So that's when we were like, all right, we have something going. So we started introducing different flavors, because we started off with, like, I believe 6 flavors.
Yeah.
So people were like, oh, we want something spicier, we want something sort of like this, like that. So we started studying like ingredients and recipes, and that's when we brought out the mango habanero spicy and the ghost pepper. And believe it or not, people actually like really enjoy those. So we just kept giving the people what they wanted, and upping everything, the menu, expanding our menu, better equipment, and just being thankful with everybody, really.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I see you, and you got your merchandise. I mean, you got hats, right? I think you got some T-shirts going.
Yeah.
Wow. So things are. Has it been a situation where you're expanding too fast and you can't really keep up, or are you guys able to manage that? Been able to manage the growth, the quickness of the growth pretty well so far.
At first, it was pretty stressful because we would have like 8 to 10 orders, and like our fryers were at the beginning, they were little toys basically. And I would see Oscar getting frustrated, and I would tell him like, you know what, there's really nothing we could do. Like, don't stress, and at least we have the people willing to like wait on us, and they understand. They're not just seeing us standing around. And I would tell them like, just calm down and let's take a breather. And yeah, eventually it wasn't so much the stress, but it was just like our customer service. We want people in and out. We just don't want people standing around and waiting forever.
Yeah, no doubt, man. But hey, but that's a good problem to have, right?
Yeah.
Jeez,
But
man.
at the moment, it's kind of, it could get to you, because we do try to give them the best experience possible, and
doubt.
yeah, it kind of you have to kind of control yourself, and enjoy the ride, bro, because it can get to you really fast.
Yeah. No, I bet, man. I bet. Jeez, that's so you started off with 6 flavors,
Yeah,
and
we
then
had a
Six.
buffalo,
hmm
we had a mango mayo, if I'm not wrong. We had mole. We have our own tapatio sauce, which is like a blend that we have, and garlic parmesan. There you go. I believe that's like 5 or 6, and then
Lemon.
expanding to 11.
Okay.
Oh, lemon pepper. I was missing lemon pepper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm getting hungry, guys. I don't know if I can
That's right. That's right.
finish this episode, man.
Let's
uh,
turn on the fryers on.
Yeah, right. No, like because I see your menu, man. It's you got other items on there. It's not just wings, right? Talk a little bit more about your what other items you have on your menu.
Well,
With
well,
the
okay.
with the menu expanding, it was just people telling us too, like, "Hey, you guys haven't tried this. You guys haven't tried that. Have you guys seen the new chicken sandwiches? Like, it's working with chicken anyway, so give it a shot." And we told the people, "Give us a few weeks," and we just kept waiting for a rainy day. I remember clearly we were waiting for a rainy day to have an excuse to take a day off and
We didn't want to close.
work on the sandwich. And one day it was raining in the morning. We took the day off and then just got our heads together, started planning the sandwich, and that was how it came about.
Nice, man. I've seen that pic. Oh my gosh, it looks phenomenal, man. And then
Yeah.
you guys put
Chicken
the
slaw.
slaw on there, right?
Yeah, homemade slaw, homemade garlic aioli, everything homemade.
Nice.
So
Whose recipe is that slaw? Who came up with that one?
the
Both
coleslaw,
of them. It was both of us. We kind
Both
of,
of you guys.
really.
yeah, we put our thoughts together and trying it until we kind of just said, this is the one, you know?
Yeah.
And people love it. It's crazy.
What's your best selling item out of the entire menu?
Oh, man. A little bit of everything, but the chicken flaw's a hit. Since day one.
The chicken
We,
slaw?
yeah, we get rid of a lot of those. The buffalo blaster, it was a hit, so something different.
Yeah.
The loaded fries, the wingman fries, I think a lot of people show love to that box. It's pretty good, to be honest. So for me on a box.
Yeah. Yeah. No, no.
We try to expand it as what we could take. You know, we don't want the menu to get out of hand either. You know.
Gotcha.
But yeah, people ask for chicken tenders. We added them. They asked for a different sandwich. We have 2 sandwiches now. We have a chicken strip box. We added a taco, bro, which is kind of insane, you know, with the same product that we're using.
A taco?
A taco, we call it a taco slaw. So we put our crispy chicken tender, you know, we put our coleslaw pickles, and then we made a special sauce for that, which is a chipotle crema, which is, yeah, things. And that's right.
Oh my goodness! You put it in a tortilla type of thing?
Yeah, so we found this place where they make flour tortilla on a taco size, with bigger than a taco size, but not as big as a burrito, you know. So it's in between.
Mm-hmm.
So we're giving the customer plain spinach flavor and habanero tortilla. So that kind of be you get to choose your tortilla, you know, and yeah, it's kind
Man, this is cool
it's
stuff, man. These items are like innovative, man. These are
yeah,
fresh, new items, and you don't see this
Something
out there,
different.
man.
Something
yeah,
different.
Unique. Yeah, it's great, man.
exactly, yeah. Just little by little, we try to just any ideas. Since we have the equipment, I tell them like any ideas, just bring them up. You know, if we
Yeah,
don't like them, then we don't run with them. But if we think it's an amazing idea, we can consider and add it to the menu. You know,
Yeah.
no doubt. No doubt,
and
man.
that taco was kind of like I don't know. We're both tripping out. Like it's possible, you know. There's people making it, but different. So we said, how come we don't make our chicken slaw was a hit? You know, I mean, it's still a hit. Why not put it in a tortilla and see what people think? You know?
Yeah, very cool,
And
man.
yeah, it's been a lot of people show love to the whole menu in general.
No doubt. You guys are setting up every weekend, Oscar, or you guys set up daily, or how's it operating right now?
Well, for now, since we still have full-time jobs during the week, we're opening only Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 5. And if we end up going to different spots, we'll promote it on our page to see if people give us a shot in different cities. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we want to do. We kind of want to do pop-ups in different cities. Like this weekend, you know, we're going to Cultura, I believe the name is, in Fullerton, and then we're going to Hollywood on Sunday. So yeah, we're kind of move around, you know. That's the reason why we're trying to build a second pop up already, because then when we move, we leave our daily spot, well, our the weekend spot, and then people look for us there.
Yeah.
So we're kind of in between, leaving customers behind, trying to please new customers. So what we want to do is we split up. One of us stay at our spot, and the other one goes on the road.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt, man. But you're based out of LA on Beverly, right? On Beverly.
Yeah, Beverly and
Boulevard?
Sadler.
Beverly and Sadler,
here in East LA.
East LA. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cisco, has it been kind of yeah, I mean, right now I think you're working 7 days a week then, right? With your regular your full-time job, day job, and then your weekend gig with the wingman.
Yeah,
Has it,
a week.
talk about how that has been. How has that transition been for you? And I don't know if you have a family and stuff like that. Wife and kids type of thing. Where has it been difficult to transition for you and your family, or has it been kind of an easier transition for yourself and your family?
At first it was a little bit hard because like staying up late, being young and trying to go out and do all these things, it was like, well, I gotta work tomorrow, so I have to cut down on that. And I don't have kids yet, but
Okay.
my time wise, I've started learned how to manage it through the months and through the weekends, and it's not as hard as before. Before it was a struggle, like it was new to me. So making all the sauces Friday nights, I would go to sleep like at 3, 4 in the morning, just trying to like get them going because I was struggling. I had to be like kept messing up, trial and error, and then now I just got them down to the T, and it's a lot faster for me. I get help from my little sisters, and it's a cool thing because it's helped me be better at managing my time and like being able to use the resources around me.
No doubt, support system and
Yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah, and there's how about for you, Oscar, in that area, man. I know you have wife and family, and
Yeah.
how's that transition been for you, brother?
Yeah, we've been going at it for about 7, 8 months, working 7 days a week, bro. And it has its days, but I mean, I have an amazing family, bro, that support me for everything. They're there for me, everything. They help me out when it's needed. And I mean, I can't be more thankful in that. It's been fun, and I try to make time for everybody. Because I mean, it does get a little. You do get tired at times, but anything for the family, we have to fucking make time for everybody.
Oh yeah,
and especially in the beginning because it was pretty hard. Like Francisco said, it was work. We knew what we wanted to do, but little by little, we started kind of like he said, getting better and better at making the sauces. Now it's a lot easier and a lot faster. And if they see me struggling here, I mean they step up fast, help me out.
Yeah, no, you're learning as you go.
Yeah.
Right. And no, that's great, man.
Yeah, both of us. I mean, we knew what we wanted to do, but we didn't know how to run it. I mean, to be honest, we knew the project we had going on. We knew what we wanted to do, and little by little, I mean, frustration gets to you. But now it's fun. I myself can't wait for the weekend, to be honest, to post.
That was
just getting to know new people and meeting new customers. It's an amazing feeling, especially when you see them and they're enjoying the food. It's crazy.
Amazing feeling, I bet, man.
Oh man,
yeah, it's pretty surreal at times.
Yeah, I bet, man.
Fun.
Humbling, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope. I mean, here and there, we try to do little events too with different people to try to bring together more people, like especially East LA, where the food the food scene is kind of big,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right here, there's a little bit of everything in every corner, so
No doubt, man.
a lot of competition, that's for sure.
Yeah. And I'm glad you mentioned that, Oscar, right there, the competition, right? You have competitors that are doing wings as well. They do your style, your cuisine.
Yeah.
What would you guys say is something that, what would you say sets you apart from those other competitors, man, that are doing your same style of food, your same cuisine? What are some things that set you guys apart, man, from those competitors?
I like to say freshness, bro.
The freshness?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every weekend, everything's fresh. Everything. The sauces are made fresh. The pickles are made fresh.
Okay.
The fries, they're cut every morning. Saturday morning for the same day. Sunday for the same day. Depends where we're going. 50 to 100 pounds of potatoes, bro. We're going at it.
Wow.
Every weekend. everything. To be honest, the only thing we don't make, like we tell the customers, is the bun, bro. The bun, we have our own bakery, but from there on, everything you see on our menu, it's fresh.
Nice.
Yeah. And crispy, bro. I think the crispiness on our food is what kind of like separates us from people too, because on our wings, we cook the inside first at a certain temperature, right? And then we have a different fryer at a higher temperature, which will give you one of the crispiest wings in town, to be honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, man. And it sounds, Cisco, it sounds like you guys will put your food up against anyone, man. That does, anybody else doing wings or your style of cuisine.
Yeah, what was it, 2 weeks ago for Easter Sunday, some guy was telling us that he has the best barbecue, and we told him I'll put my money where my mouth is and try my barbecue, and he had the chills, which was pretty crazy because I was like,
He got the chill.
that's a genuine reaction. He had chills, and he told us like, you guys got something going on. So that made us realize that we do have something going.
Wow. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to see the Wingman's food. If you haven't seen their Instagram page, check out their page, man, because you will be blown away by the presentation of the wings, of the slaw, of the chicken, of everything, man. And Oscar, you mentioned freshness, man. Everything looks, just amazing, man. Amazing.
Homemade, everything's homemade.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And talk about a little bit about your dynamic with Cisco as far as your the business end, man. It sounds like everything's like a 50-50 collaboration straight down the middle. Not just for, the finances, but I'm saying the menu, when it comes to the menu, kind of when it comes to everything. It sounds like you guys are 50-50 on everything. Is that about right?
Yeah, any ideas, we run them through both.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do anything without each other's approval,
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about it, we break it down, and if we like the idea, we run with it. And sometimes I'll have an idea and it makes sense to me, but it makes no sense to him, So, yeah, and we'll talk about it, and if it doesn't make sense, then we'll just forget about it, and move on to the next item or whatever it is that we're talking about, But yeah, we're both pushing towards the same goal, and
yeah.
we support each other a lot, I think, and we click on everything. That's the tricky part, because if he sees me struggling, he'll step up real quick, and the other way around.
Yeah,
it just seems like at times I'll be thinking something and he already knows the next step, without even saying a word.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that we get along very well, and I
that's
believe
important, right?
Communication and support, bro. That's mainly it.
Yeah. No, that's critical, man. Because it's hard to find a solid partner, man. I think in any business or walk of life, you're someone that's going to have your back 100%, and someone's going to be that's like-minded, and it sounds like you guys have a chemistry, obviously, because you've already experienced a good, some success. And you guys are working. You guys are what you're doing is working, and that start everything starts at the top, man.
I mean, not everybody's gonna put in the 7 days out of the week, to work and make it work and make time for it and still have the energy to pull through the weekend,
No, that's a serious commitment, man.
Yeah, on Sundays, bro. Sometimes it's just we wish everything will put itself away, or clean itself.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, but hey, it's part of this. It's part. We know what we're getting into. We know it's gonna be busy, and we're willing to put up with the work and what the customer needs.
Yeah.
But Cisco, I think you're enjoying yourself, man. I mean, you're like Oscar said, man. He looks forward to the weekends. You're having fun with it, man. Right?
Yes. It's different because it's like with my regular job, I don't feel rewarded. Like I do things and it's cool, but whatever. And then when I see the customer's faces, like, hey, this sauce is good, like that's straight to me, So it feels rewarding and it feels a lot better. So weekends, I'm up by 6:30 in the morning with no alarm, no hesitation, no drag. I'm up. I'm starting my sauces. I'm finishing up the coleslaw, packing up, and hey, I'm on my way, Oscar, and we just pack up, get ready for pop up, and just do our little ritual in the morning.
Yeah.
Get on with the day, And
No doubt.
Pretty exciting, super super exciting. It's been fun.
No, I can tell, man. I can feel your passion for this, man. I can definitely tell, man, because this is something special that you guys have come, stumbled upon, and I think it's only growing. It's only getting better. It's only expanding, and you guys are getting better at doing your thing, right? As businessmen, as as chefs, as cooks, and what have you. No, it's exciting to see that, man. It's really cool to see that.
It's taken us to places where we would never imagine. Never.
Yeah.
We've met people that it's unreal sometimes. It's crazy.
Yeah. I've seen your pictures, man. I know you have an endorsement from the Hood Foodie, Alexander.
Yeah.
And that's legit, man. That's
amazing dude, amazing person.
No doubt, man. Love that guy. Big shout out to him.
He's a real calm dude, real humble. It was funny because when we met him, we were at a pop-up actually, and he sent a message like, "Hey, I'm gonna come through," and we were really busy, so we saw the message and we were like, we lost this guy, like that was a 1 in a million shot. And we replied like 30 minutes later, and we just see him walking up, and we were like, man, he actually made time for us, And it was cool just talking to him, getting his ideas, and just seeing his face when he tried our food. It was like, wow, food critic, like our first food critic was Jimmy Sauces, which he took us for a ride also with Luis Siga in the movie Murder in the Woods. So that was our first time being taken somewhere as the wingman. Like, wow, this thing's taking us.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which was really fun.
For the movie premiere in Hollywood, they invited us.
And you guys were you took your food and everything, right? I mean,
no, we got invited actually.
Say again?
We didn't take our food, but we joined them, and then they came to give us a visit, which was their cast, which was Wilson, Luis, with Jimmy and his wife, and a few other friends. And it was cool, like just being able. They showed us their craft, and we showed them our craft.
No doubt. No, that's great, man. So you're I mean, like you just said, man, you're meeting people, you're going places you never thought possible, and
it's great.
Unbelievable, man. That's great.
We're going to be on Spectrum News within the next couple of weeks in the food section, I believe.
Of where, Oscar? I'm sorry.
Spectrum News.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah, we'll be coming out on TV.
No way.
Mid-May, if I'm not wrong. The producers approved the story already. We're just waiting on the date and time.
That's cool, man. No,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
You know,
It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's when we seen the message from I forget her name,
Jada.
Jada.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when we seen her message, I was like, no way.
very cool, man.
And she just said, I'm gonna run it to the producers and I'll let you know. And I was like, well, what are the odds, you know?
Yeah.
And the day later, she said it's approved. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you with the date and time. And I was like, I told Francisco, like, dude, this is like unreal. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And what is this particular? You said Spectrum News. Is that, or is that the magazine?
No, Spectrum, like
Oh,
the TV provider
yes.
They have like a food section
section.
to all of them. And it was crazy because they were the ones that reached out to us, and we kind of didn't believe it at first. But she got back to us saying that the producers liked the story and they liked how the wingman started basically, and they offered us a shot. They told us mid-May, since we're the weekends and it's a little bit harder for both schedules to collide. Well, we got to be a little bit patient, but we're still looking forward to it.
Oh wow, yeah. No, Spectrum's huge, man. Yeah, can't believe I didn't think about that right off the bat. You know, that's a big. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah. There's one particular item I wanted, guys. I wanted to ask you about, and that's the birria fries. Talk about that particular item. Who thought of that one? And what, tell us a little bit about that story on the birria fries.
Francisco, our friend.
Go. We have a friend that supports us as well as he supports the birria spot. So he told us, "Hey, I want some birria fries." So we were like, that kind of sounds kind of weird because he wanted us to do a collab, but we were like, birria and wings, like you can't really combine the two, you know. So we offered our fries, like, hey, let's try something with our fries because that's basically all we could use to combine your menu with ours. And we got a sample of their birria and we gave them a sample of our fries, and whichever came up with the best. And it was really, really good. It was our fries with some nacho cheese, the birria, and the condiments, and so, like, it was really, really good. It was a 10 out of 10.
Wow. Did it take a few trials to get it down to where you really wanted it? Or, was it one of those that just right off the bat, man, it was a home run?
It was right off the bat. The only difference was how we organized the plate. Because we used the same ingredients as them, and we were like, oh, the idea is the same. It's just how we decorated the plate.
The presentation?
Yeah, the presentation, and it was a hit right off the bat.
Wow. Yeah, man, I can't wait to try that. The birria fries, man. That's it's interesting. It's just, like I said, man, you guys have a lot of unique stuff on your menu, man. And, what are some? So you guys kind of mentioned already, Oscar. You mentioned that you want to open up another pop up. Where do you guys see yourself right now, man? As far as maybe I don't know, maybe even a 6 months, a year down the line. What are some goals that you've already set forth for you guys, for yourselves?
Well, right now we've been looking into food trucks already.
Oh.
Yeah, we've been looking into the food trucks for the past, I'd say, about a month and a half. We're just trying to see what we find. When in reality, it's all about the price and the quality, because they are pretty pricey, to be honest. But yeah, that's hopefully we get to have it by the end of the year. Hopefully before, But that's the goal for now. It was the vision since the beginning, but we kind of wanted to start slow and slow, try to see where it will take us, and if actually people will show us love, And so far, everybody, the whole city, we have people coming from the valley, we have people coming from the desert to try our food. We had people telling us, we drove 2 hours for your wings,
We have a customer from Palm Springs.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, crazy.
Jeez, man. Yeah. No, you're definitely onto something, man. You know?
Yeah, so yeah, the goal, the short-term goal, I call it, it's the food truck, you know. And eventually, I mean, we kind of want the food truck, and we want our spot. That's what we want. We want our own wing spot, you know. That will be the goal. Have some tables, have people to enjoy the food as fresh as possible, you know. Because I mean, if you pick up your food and you don't eat it within the first couple of minutes, I mean, the quality kind of it's not the same as getting it fresh out of the fryer, you know.
Gotcha.
And even though we try, we cut the containers to let the air out, and we do little things to try to make it last a little longer. It's there's nothing like taking your food to your table and actually have you try it a minute after or 2 minutes after when it comes out from the fryer, you know.
Yeah.
So that would be the goal.
Where would be your ideal spot to open up a brick and mortar for your guy, for you guys?
To be honest, Oscar told me the first ever location is gonna be in where we started, the city that welcomed us, which was East LA. So I think East LA would be the first spot, and then I want to bring it to my side of town, you know, Almani and
Yeah.
more towards San Gabriel Valley and areas on this side, and eventually, hopefully, more than 2 spots, you know, more people to have it at a distance closer to them, you know.
Yeah. No. Wow, man. It must be. I can't believe. Yeah. I'm excited for you guys, man, because I know you guys are.
Good thing.
You're probably overwhelmed with excitement and happiness, man, because of the way the success you've achieved already, and the potential that lies ahead.
Yeah.
And you guys have a great family. Everybody's supportive, and man, you guys are putting in the work, man. You're putting in the time and the commitments there. Everything's there, man. You guys, now you guys are seeing it through.
Yeah.
So,
We can't wait to take it full time. That's for sure.
I bet, man.
It's pretty exciting. Looking forward to that day.
I bet, yeah, no doubt, man. And right now, so you're drawing pretty big crowds right now on a weekend basis, huh?
Yeah, we've been lucky enough to sell out almost every pop up, and we're talking about. It all depends. We all take between 100 and 150 pounds of wings on a day every time we open, you know.
Uh-huh.
And they go fast. Sandwiches, sandwiches. It's different when we introduce the sandwiches. It kind of the wings kind of slowed down. People were focusing on the sandwich, you know. So what we did, we kind of wanted to give more to the community. So what we did, we added more pieces to the wings, and we kept the same price. Because
I see.
Yeah, we know people are showing us mad love, so why not give back, you know?
Of course, no doubt.
So yeah, that was our goal, to kind of have everybody happy, you know. The same way they have us happy, have them happy.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Yeah, no doubt, man. I wanted to ask you, well, both of you, Cisco, what's your favorite item on your menu, man? Can you narrow it down like that, or?
My favorite all time item on the menu is gonna be always the slaw, the chicken slaw. It's a little combination of everything, and you could just make it your own. Like, we could add a certain sauce to it. Like, my family likes to add mango habanero to it, so it gives it that extra kick of spice, because our sandwich is not spicy. It's not. We want to make it enjoyable. We don't want you burning your mouth and not even able to enjoy the food. You know, so
Uh-huh.
we have just the variety of sauces. If you want a little bit spicy, or if you want to go bonkers and add some ghost pepper, then so be it, you know. But I think the slaw incorporates a little bit of everything, and the way we piece it together, our homemade coleslaw, our homemade pickles, and our homemade sauce, is just a million flavors going on in your mouth, and it's just amazing.
The taste buds are exploding. Huh?
It's just incredible.
Gosh, oh man. How about for yourself, Oscar? Can you?
Oh man,
Can you
I
tell
can
us?
eat that sandwich every day, bro. I can eat that sandwich every day. I enjoy the wings. We have our own little mix. We mix buffalo with ghost pepper. That's kind of
Okay.
Francisco's idea, and yeah, a lot of people
Very
don't
cool.
really try the ghost pepper because I mean, could be it could be really spicy, you know. But we came up with it with this recipe that it's just an explosion of flavor, bro. It's not just that spice that kills your taste buds, you know. It's just that it's that flavorful where you can just eat it and keep going and enjoy it. You know, it is spicy. Don't get me wrong, you know. Well, that flavor is just amazing.
Oh man, yeah. The way you describe it, I can't wait to taste it, man. I
Yeah.
love spicy food myself, so you know, I'm anything spicy. I'm I love it. I love it. Who can you tell us a little bit about some influences that you've maybe that you have for your food? Yeah, so when it comes to putting together your ingredients, your sauces, do you have anyone or any particular you know other any other chef or cook or that you kind of maybe take from or influences? You know,
Influences on regards food wise,
yeah,
we'll try to take a little bit of everybody. I love the cooking channel, bro.
hmm.
I love to watch shows, Guy Fieri all day. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, I enjoy and just taking little tips here and there. You know, that's mainly it. And you just take it your way. Don't try to copy somebody else. You know,
Yeah.
just try. I think that's what separates us from everybody. We are just as unique as it gets. We're not just trying to copy a sauce or anything. We try to add our own little twist to everything. So
yeah.
it's safe to say that nobody has what we have.
That's great. No, that's a beautiful thing, man. That's a
Yeah,
beautiful thing. Yeah,
yeah,
right.
but I mean, influencers as us to start food pop up. I'd say to me, um, what's his name? Roy Choi from the Kogi food truck.
Okay.
Kogi, I think he's one of the main ones that kind of. It's been a while when he just changed the food cuisine around here. You know, all this
Yeah.
food truck and everything. He just changed the game. To be honest.
Wow.
Yeah, that's one of them to me. And I've been following who else would it be? DJ Wesley Avila from Guerrilla Taco.
Okay.
That's the man
Yeah.
right there. He changed the taco cuisine, to be honest. And he
Wow.
started very little. He started, I mean, as how we starting, to be honest, you know.
Yeah. No doubt.
And he's a very successful man as of now, you know.
Yeah, man.
So it's
No,
just little motivation from everybody that we take, you know.
no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of everybody. It's just the cuisine around here. It just pushes you to expand your mentality, to open up your thoughts on it when it comes to not just you can, like he said, you know, you can try 10 birria spots in 2 weeks around here in LA, you know, and and it's the truth, you know, and it goes the same to regular tacos or seafood, you know. But when it
Right.
comes down to wings, a lot of people don't have any other options but Wingstop.
Yeah. Right.
In
Right.
reality, you know?
Definitely. What do you, Buffalo Wild Wings, maybe?
Maybe,
Mm,
but here in East LA, it's just Wingstop, you
Wing
know.
stuff. No
And
doubt.
well,
I see.
here we are now.
Yeah. Now we got the wingman on the
That's
scene.
right.
You right? Right. How about
Yeah,
yourself, Cisco?
Motivators and food wise, to be
Influencers.
completely
Yeah.
honest with you, I wouldn't really follow much um food people because it wasn't like my forte, you know. cooking for me really began with the wingman. I
Okay.
just did the basic survival, basically quesadillas, little huevo here and there.
That's right.
To expand my knowledge in the kitchen as of now, it's all because of Oscar, and I appreciate that from him because he would tell me, watch this show, listen to this guy, and he would send me links, and sometimes I'd be like, really, I gotta watch this, But little by little, the chef show and taking little bits of the knowledge that they have and how they're like, I'm gonna grab a salad or I'm gonna grab these five things from the fridge and I'm gonna make a delicious food. Like that just expanded my mind. Like how my mom sometimes growing up would be like, ¿Cómo que no hay comida en la casa? You would go in there and grab stuff and make something out of it. And it's so crazy to me. And little by little it started my imagination with food. Like, what if I add this? What if I do this? What if I do and it just now I follow a few chefs and it's a different world now to me.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I'm like that. Like you just mentioned, Francisco. Quesadilla, huevos,
That's right.
chorizo.
Yeah.
But that's amazing, man. How far you've come. In the kitchen and the knowledge that you've acquired and how expansive it is now.
Yeah. And
You're only
I
getting better.
it kind of sucks because now I go to like restaurants and I'm like, oh, they added this. So I
They're
break
missing
down
it,
everything.
Yeah, right.
Most of the time, they're missing something.
Yeah, you guys are experts, man. You know.
We're trying, bro. We're trying, and
Yeah,
you never stop learning. That's for sure.
no
We
doubt.
just keep on learning every week. Little, little things here and there, and it got to the point where right now everything's homemade. Thankfully.
Yeah. No, I can't wait, man, to see uh to watch you guys in your evolution and then your ascent into the stratosphere. And it's gonna be fun to watch you guys, man. And I can't wait to taste your food. One question I like to ask all my guests, man, before we go, is who are some people you'd like to sit down, some people that you look up to, and they could be anybody, man. It could be anybody in life, family, friends, whatever, whoever, that you would love to sit down and have dinner with. Go ahead, Cisco. Let's start with
Wow.
Cisco.
To tell you the truth, I think I look up to a lot of people that start from the bottom and with no help that they came straight from there. It wasn't no hand down or anybody guiding them. They just basically figured out themselves. And there's a few people that I I follow that I can honestly say I relate to them because um they're working their way up. I have a few friends that I just look up to and I can't cope how they do certain things, but it's working for them and I look up to them and it's just mind-boggling to me how you really don't need much to make something out of yourself, and it's it's motivating for me because um I don't come from a rich family and I hope I leave something, at least a little grain of salt to motivate somebody else to think, hey, this guy did it selling wings. I could too.
No doubt, Cisco. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. You're on your way, man. You're well on your way.
Thank
You
you,
know.
thank you. Those words motivate me.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. And
Hearing you excited for us excites me even more.
absolutely, man. Likewise, man. Likewise. And yourself, Oscar, can you pinpoint anybody you'd like to
Anybody,
sit down with?
man, there's nothing more than a random person, to be honest, enjoying your food. If I'm gonna sit down with somebody to eat, I kind of want to cook it.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's nothing better than somebody that you actually don't know. When you see somebody enjoying your food, it's leaves you speechless, bro. It's an amazing feeling. It's crazy.
Wow, man.
So I don't think it'll be anybody famous. It'll be somebody that just walks up to our pop up and And one day, hopefully, soon we have tables there.
Yeah.
As of now, we can. But yeah,
If I had to pinpoint somebody famous, I think it would be Misael, the owner of Culichi Town.
Owner of what? I'm sorry.
Owner of Culichi Town. I think I would want, if I had to cook for him, that would be like a extreme honor, because he came from nothing and now he's up there.
Wow.
Yeah. What's his new restaurant?
Culichi Town.
What, the new one? Ama por Dios.
Ama por Dios.
Ama por Dios.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Now that you pinpointed to somebody famous, I think it would be him.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's very. You see these stories, like success stories, right? And it's motivational, man. It's inspirational, right? I mean, yeah. I feel like, man, if they can do it, I can do it.
We've seen so many people.
Drives you. What's that, Oscar?
We've seen so many people that just nobody believes in them, and they end up doing something great for themselves. And yeah, it kind of guides you in the right direction to do something for yourself too,
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wish you guys all the success in the world, man, and beyond. I want to thank you guys for coming on. It's been such a pleasure having you. You guys, this is your first podcast, man. How does it feel?
Yeah. Exciting, bro.
You guys did it, man. You guys did it.
Yeah.
Profile Pod TV, and I hold the honor and distinction of having you on your first podcast, man. So remember the little people, guys.
Forever, bro.
What's that?
I feel like we can go forever, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
It just passed by so fast,
Yeah.
Yeah. No
Let's
doubt,
run it
man.
again.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, you guys are always welcome back here, man. Let's get you on in the future.
Awesome.
And just remember the little people, Remember Little Profile Pod TV,
Nah, you always be.
Always.
It's an honor that you took your time to have us on your show, and like I said earlier, it's a new audience for us. So at first I was a little nervous. Now I'm just like, let's run with it, and eventually we're gonna have more people hopefully wanting a podcast with us, and we're glad you were the first one.
Oh man, thank you again. It was an honor, man. And yeah, don't be surprised if you start getting all these invitations to other podcasts, man. And I think that's that's gonna be fun for you guys. That would be great, more exposure and all that good stuff, man. So
you're the one that gave us the first shot,
Thank you. Yeah, no, I was surprised, man. I was like, wow. But hey, man, where can the good people find you guys, Oscar? Go ahead and tell them where they can follow you on Instagram, and then go ahead and mention your pop-up, your regular pop-up, and where you're going to be at this coming weekend.
Our Instagram page, The Wingman Official. Our usual pop-up, it's here in East LA. It's 5465 East Beverly Boulevard, Los Angeles. And this weekend we will be at, let me see, I have them here. Give me a second. On Sunday, we'll be in Hollywood at the market from 11 to 4. And on Saturday, we'll be in Fullerton from 5 to 9. All the information will be in our page. Any future pop-ups or change of schedule, we will make sure to update our page and keep everybody updated so they won't miss us out,
Yeah. There it is, man. There it is, man. Thank you guys once again. Francisco, I want to thank you for again taking the time. Oscar, again, man, I wish you guys all the luck.
Thank you for making the time and giving us the opportunity, bro. We'll be back, and we'll be more than happy to make some platters for you and your family, bro. We got you.
Man, yeah, that I was about to mention. I will, I'll be hitting you guys up soon. Yeah, making my way over there.
Let us know ahead of time, bro, and we got you. Because sometimes we do get a little busy, we don't want you waiting.
Oh man. Don't worry, man. I want to experience the whole thing, man. So maybe we'll do a little IG live or something, or
right.
That'd be cool.
We'll report live from the Wingman.
That's right. Hell yeah.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have Oscar Briones, Francisco Moreno, the wingman. Go check them out. Go follow them right now. Go look at their food. Go eat their food. Go patronize their business. They are doing big things in the Los Angeles area. As you just heard, they are on their way up. So highly recommend it. I know I'm going to be there soon. And, I want to, it's been a pleasure having them on. For Profile Pod TV, for myself, Double A, I want to thank everybody for being here. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, Profile Pod TV. Leave a rate and review on the Apple Podcast. Follow me on Instagram. And again, if you want to be on this episode, an episode of Profile Pod TV, hit me up in the DM, Instagram, and we'll work something out. So again, man, if you're doing something inspirational, motivational, just like these gentlemen are, then we want you on this podcast, man. For Oscar and Francisco, the wingman, I'm Double A, your host for Profile Pod TV, reminding you to always take it easy. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.